since I did the job and I got to new people, so I was like, maybe I should move here. And then I was telling the people I got to know in Stockholm, I'm like, I think I'm gonna move here. I just don't know when. Maybe after the summer or before the summer, but I think after the summer, so I can be with my friends and have to quit my regular job and all that. So it took me some time. I didn't really tell anyone. I told my mom and dad. I was like, I think I want to move, and I think I want to move to Stockholm. And my mom was like, oh. And she's like, because she doesn't like Stockholm.
Yeah.
But that's why. No, yeah, she's like, oh. Oh. But it took me a while, and then so I told the people in Stockholm that I was moving, and I told my mom, obviously, my dad, and I told my closest friend.
Yeah.
But then it took me the whole summer, and I was still going back and forth because I was rehearsing, and and then in September last year I moved, and people were so surprised because I didn't tell anyone that I was moving.
No.
I think you told us, right, when we were shooting.
Yeah, I think, I maybe told you guys, because it was okay.
Yeah, a week.
A week before I was like, okay guys, I want to let you know I'm moving. But I didn't really tell anyone because I was like, it's better if I don't tell anyone because I don't want to be I'm moving and then I'm coming back.
I was shocked. The first thought I got in my mind was who am I supposed to shoot now? You were the person we went to when we needed.
I know, but it was because I didn't want to tell anyone because I was like, okay, maybe I'm not comfortable, maybe I don't like it, and I want to move back home. It's better not to tell anybody that I'm moving.
Were you kind of embarrassed or?
I don't know. It's just the thing of not embarrassment, but kind of failure, I guess, because you're moving and then not
then
succeeding.
back,
exactly, succeeding and then coming back, but. A lot of people told me, a lot of other dancers, that I moved to Stockholm and then moved back home and move back and forth.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's okay to move back home. It's not the end of the world, and it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks.
Exactly.
That's the most important.
Do your own thing.
Exactly. But it's important not to be fuck everybody else.
Yeah, of course.
You do you.
Exactly.
And it was a rough year, but it's I got through it.
Yeah.
I came home a lot. But it was it's a part of my, instead of moving home, I just come running back and forth.
Did you get homesick or what?
I don't know, it was just I was just in another state of mind. It was just a lot of happening going on these 2 past years since it's just been a lot private happening stuff, so it's just been a lot, and mentally I was I don't think I was prepared to move. I already said to myself I'm moving in September, and then I moved, and I guess it was kind of hard for me to realize that I moved when I still went back and forth, and I was mentally not there. Or physically, I was physically in Stockholm, but I mentally wasn't there. I was still here, so I guess that was the hard
part of it.
Yeah, but it's fine now. And
you got over it.
I got over it, and now I'm back home. But I'm just visiting. But this is my home. Heart little Gothenburg. Yes, heart little Gothenburg. But it's nice.
Cool.
You've known each other for a long time, right?
Yeah, we've known each other for a really long time.
We have.
So how long?
We used to fight.
Yeah, I know.
So much.
I remember.
Fight.
Yeah, we used to we've known each other since
fist fight and
fourth
shit?
grade. No, never fist fight. We've screamed at each other sometimes.
100% we screamed at it. But
I don't know
when did you not scream at
not fist fight, but you.
Never fist fight, but I think we've
I probably hit you.
Yeah,
hit
you've
each
hit
other.
me a couple of times.
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
Yeah, you have.
I was a bad kid. I was so mean, but oh my god, people.
I can't imagine that though, because now when I meet you,
I'm different.
when he calls our friend our boss Oscar dickhead, you're like, don't say that.
I know. Mom. I know. It's we've all grown up.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and
but we know each other.
Kids are so mean. That's all I want to say. Kids, we're so mean.
But it's also because we never hung out before.
No.
Before.
And you were my friends, little brother. You were my best friends. No, so you
No.
were.
Yeah, I was your best friend, but we went because I was in fourth grade. We were you in
We were in the same class. Yeah,
we were in the same class, but we never hung out and. Cause like it was so kids being kids. Oh my god, like that. But we never hung out, and then after that, like, cause you were Pavel's, our friend Pavel's sister's best friend.
Yeah. So I saw you as a little kid. I think. I was just
Even though we're the same age. But yeah.
I mean, you are a little shit. So.
I'm a little shit. I don't understand. Is this recording or?
Yeah, for what reason?
Because I like to dance, and then there's a lot of dancing.
Yeah, for you who don't know, Nyat is a dancer, a professional one at that.
She's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, she's amazing. You should see her dance. Actually, do go see her dance sometime.
Follow her on Instagram
Yeah, we're not gonna put.
Subscribe,
it's not
like, and share.
It's
Down
not what we
below.
do here. Cool. Just tell us a bit about your dancing career. How long have you been dancing?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I've been dancing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know how many years, but a long time.
Yeah.
I've been dancing, and then I stopped dancing for a few years because my mom was like, "You need to become a tennis player. We need a new Serena Williams." And then I don't know.
age?
I do not remember. Maybe 7, 8, 9.
Okay,
10.
so you were dancing before 7 years old.
Yeah, I was dancing,
Yeah.
and then but it was just like jumping around because that's what you do when you're in
Yeah.
class. You're just like, oh, this is so much fun. But then I stopped playing tennis, and then I went back to dancing because I was like, I want to do this, and this is so much fun. And then I danced, and then I was like, oh, we can work with this.
When you
Wow.
found that out. Yeah.
Wow. So then
How good did you become at tennis, though?
I
Could
don't
you
know.
become the next Serena
I wish, like, now I'm like, why didn't I start playing tennis instead? Like, why didn't I do both?
I guess it's never too late to start again, right?
You probably have it in you. It might be like
I think,
bicycle,
100%.
cycling.
Yes.
You could
Bicycle.
bicycle.
Biology.
But it's too
Biology.
cycle. Bicycle. I was just completely lost. But you probably could just start again.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just like going for fun.
Yeah.
Just
Hit
for
me
fun.
up. I want to play.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I actually know how to play. He probably
Really?
doesn't.
You
I
do?
know how to play. Yeah, I know how to play.
How?
Since when?
Yeah,
My
since
dad.
Since when or why or how?
My dad liked it, and when I was in Turkey, we had a tennis court outside of our apartment where we lived, and and I used to play with my cousins. I know how to play.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. So just hit me up. I'd be down for that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Why'd you never tell me that?
I'm like,
But
was this a long time ago?
this is kind of a long
Okay.
time ago, but I still know how to play. I don't look at you and be like, okay, yeah, that he probably knows how to play. Okay, I might not be the kind of person you look at and like, yeah, they you think knows how to
You
play.
my best friend.
Yeah, but it's not like this shit. But it's not like I have a hidden talent where I really do.
Let's talk about it.
I'm like, this is very
Middle of
nice,
fight.
guys. I'm just
Time to square up, square up.
Yeah. Why you never tell me though?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but we should sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
If
I
you ain't too
support that.
busy, because I've been seeing you.
I'm not too busy. It's just that when I'm home, I'm very busy because my parents love me a lot and they want to hang out, and I love them. So
I
That's
figured.
good.
we gotta hang out
That's
with
great.
the folks.
Yeah, but this is your first day in Gothenburg and you're here for the whole weekend?
Yes, I am. Almost
Because-
a week. I'm here to see my lovely parents, as I said, and then I'm going to see Burna Boy. Yeah.
This-
When's the concert?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Cutlure Arena.
Yeah.
Isn't it sold out?
It is sold out, and I'm super duper excited. Like, what the?
Yeah.
What
Like I
the
saw that, I was like,
fudgies?
it's nice to see him play. Like I didn't know he was in arenas.
Like he just sold out Wembley Arena, and he's the first
That's
Afrobeat
crazy.
artist that sold it out. So it's
Oh.
Big up.
yes, and this is his only Scandinavian concert.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna be
And it's a
Exciting.
good thing they chose Gothenburg because Gothenburg has the way I see it has the most like Afrobeats fans. Gothenburg. I'd say. I mean,
Stockholm.
but I just feel like Gothenburg is better than Stockholm in every possible way. I just this is
yeah.
it might be like that. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's like
Somebody
big
tell
up
me.
to
Burna Boy.
Dollar D, who is responsible for the show being in Gothenburg. So that's
Ooh.
very dope. And the other guy, but I do not remember his name.
Yeah?
But
No?
yeah, it's like
We
they
shout
are
out to you
dope.
too.
Yes.
We're gonna know your name.
Yeah, I'm gonna. But yeah, it's because of them the show is in Gothenburg, so it's really
Awesome.
awesome.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Give us some traction.
Yes.
Let's see. So you're dancing.
Yes.
Let's continue talking about that.
Way out west.
Oh wait,
Was it this year or last year?
Last year.
Oh yeah, last year. Moana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that?
That was crazy. It was like.
How did you get to be a backup dancer?
For me.
How? For Moana.
I'm like, I'm
How?
sorry.
Yeah, how?
So, last year he had an audition for, because he was doing a show at the Royal Dramaten. It's like a theatrical place in Stockholm. Very historical place, and he was having 2 shows there. So he was having an audition for the show and then an audition for a music video because he was releasing 2 songs. So I did the audition for that last year, and then I didn't get the job, but then I got the job. Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
And then
How'd that work?
Huh?
How'd that work?
How?
Wild card or
No, so someone
recommended you?
no. So I did the audition. So I got the call back, and then I did it again, and then we had to wait for the answer, and then I got a no, and then I had a good karma, and then I got the job.
You just
I got good karma, so I got the job. But so I got the job, and then he had a summer tour, and he only, cause on the Dramaten thing he had 8 dancers, and then on the summer tour he only had 2 dancers, so we rotated.
Yeah.
So it was like only girls, and then on
Were
Way Out
you
West we had
a
2
dancer
boys.
for the whole tour?
No, no,
Just
I
for
was only
West?
on the Way Out West performance.
Alright.
Ooh.
That's still
That
cool
was like,
though.
yeah, I know, that was like, I'm like, I don't really care what I do, but I really
That's your
want to
hometown
do Way Out
too.
West, because
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
the only thing that matters to me.
Didn't he shout
Like-
you out like in the like in the end of the concert? He was like,
I
shout out
don't-
my backup dancers.
No,
Nyat.
no, he just, I don't.
I remember
I
he
remember he
said
said
he
that,
said
He did?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, I was so like, so
Yeah,
much
I can
energy, but I
imagine.
remember he probably said thanks to my dancers and probably said our names, but
Yeah.
He seems like an humble guy.
he's the most humble
Yeah.
guy. Like, I love working. He's very, very
Feels like a
nice.
legend. Like in Sweden.
He is. He will, yeah, he's very
I
good.
told you like we were talking for a while back when we were listening to him. He is like the Swedish Drake.
Oh, you think
He
so?
raps, he sings, he's R&B, all that kind of stuff. He
There's
always makes
the
like
vibe
these,
of it.
yeah, the vibe in general. He's very like, he's both doing the whole like challenging other rappers, like in a sense of like just what his lyrics are about, but then also he makes like love songs, and like it's all of the parts where like that Drake usually has.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's a good
He's really good.
artist.
No, but he is really
I
good.
love his
and
music.
he's
yeah.
really good, and he's like really talented. And the thing that I think makes him like even better is that he's very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
He's like
Hey, you
so
can come a
humble.
long way with being nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you do you, boo.
Yeah,
And you
right?
continue your journey.
Big up Moana.
Yes,
Big up.
Big up.
Cool.
Bombaklat.
Well, let's see, cause where did you start out when you started like taking dance seriously? When was that? Like, where was that? Cause I know you've been at Twisted Feet for a really, really long time.
Very
Was that where you started out?
my home? No, it's not. But I would say it definitely. It's the place that like kind of pushed me to be like, oh, you can do this as a professional. It's not. It doesn't really have to be a hobby.
Yeah.
That's like the place.
That's when you saw the business side of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was dancing at another school in other area in town in Gothenburg, and so I was there for a few years, and that's where I like saw that it was so fun. Started dancing. It was really fun, and yeah, and that's what I like first tried out, like job working with dance. I didn't really see it as a job because I was so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more like a fun thing. But
What was your first dancing job?
I think it was I think it was Gothia Cup in ceremony or Partille
Whoa.
Cup ceremony or Gothia floor hockey, floor ball, whatever what it is
That's
called.
big for a first job though.
Yeah, but I was a kid, but then we didn't get paid. But then when I got older, we got because they had like two separate dance so they had one group of people, it was like 200 people, and then they had the stage dancers, so it was different. So the stage dancers that's when I got paid, when I did the stage dancing.
Yeah.
So that was maybe when I was like 14, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't really see that as a dance job because that was like part of my. That was like going to summer camp.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was like
Oh, yeah.
that was that kind of thing, and that was just I got like a little bit paid, but I didn't
Yeah.
really see it as that because it
Yeah.
was just more of a fun thing.
Yeah.
So like when I started taking it like seriously was like when I thought I got my first real job, like I got a real paycheck, like okay, this is how much people get paid for doing like working at a store. You feel me? Like a regular job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that much?
Yeah, it can be that much. That's the thing. Like it depends on the budget and everything, but it's like if people like pay good, you don't have to like work for a month like a regular person. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So that was maybe 2000 when I turned 18. No, when I turned 20, maybe. It was something around my 20s, so 2 years ago, 2017, something. Whatever.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Exactly. Yeah. So, 2017, yeah. I think that was like, oh my god, I'm doing this for real. People are definitely hiring me for like good job with good paychecks. Like, because I've done jobs before that, but it was like minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like, are you really paying me this long? But yeah. That's why.
How? Because
now I'm curious.
What are you gonna
What you curious
You
about?
don't have to answer it in camera. You can tell me after.
Yeah.
How much you get paid for Moana?
Are you gonna have this in? No. No.
We're gonna send it to him.
Dramaten was, I think 8,000. It wasn't so much.
Oh, I thought it was much.
It's not the most I got paid.
And it's not little.
No.
It's not little, but it's little.
Yeah.
Because I've got paid more.
And it's more.
Imagine it's kind of good experience though. Like,
It is, and it's like I've been wanting to do like when I was a kid. I'm like, if I do it out west, I think I'm like I've done everything I wanted in Sweden. Like I would like to because I was like I would never perform at Way Out West if I'm not with a international artist.
Yeah.
But then because the Swedish music has been growing like fucking wildfire,
Yeah.
Swedish artists are performing at the festival, and some of them use dancers, and it's like, oh, We have dancers. Let's bring them on. We're going on tour, guys. Let's go. So that was like.
Yeah, we can bleep out the answer.
Beep, beep.
1 second, could you just give me the computer real quick? Or just just touch the computer real quick. Yeah, it's cool. Did you? No, it's fine. Det kommer vara till bloopers-intervjun. This is... Jo, det spelade in och sen så stängdes den av.
Och nu spelas det in igen.
Nu spelas den in igen.
Okej.
Now it's...
Hur länge har den varit avstängd?
I don't know.
Okej,
Men kolla.
Men jag har ingen aning. Men det spelar ingen roll. Det är inte så att vi ska gå tillbaka och säga samma sak.
Men det är om att vi har varit barndomsvänner, det behöver ingen veta.
Nej.
Den går den dog första minuten.
Det gjorde
Nej,
det
men
inte.
det
Det har
gjorde
spelat
det
in
inte.
fram.
Hoppade bubblan Sandra och sa vad får du?
Vad var det, en öl eller hund?
Lön. Vad får det öl?
We're back from technical difficulties. Second one. Let's go. Why is this like? Am I?
No, I think it's just very.
No, it's just weird. Fuck it.
A bunch of bloopers.
Yeah, but this is probably just gonna be a bunch of bloopers. No, but like, cause it's funny. We're gonna go back to like the whole, cause I know you've done a lot of shit lately. So we're gonna go back to that. But I just wanna say, cause talking about us being in the same, being friends for a really long time. I don't know what Oscar's doing. We've been friends for a really long time, and you've also not just been like, we haven't just been friends and known each other, but you've also been a part of Excellence for a really long time. You're
Since
probably
the beginning.
since the beginning.
Day one.
She's the day one model. Like
day
everybody
one.
else came after her. That's just how I'm saying. That's how it is. Like it or not, that's just how it is. So you've been
Always
one
gonna
of
be
the
the
first. Yeah, always got to be the first. We're gonna remember you. So it's funny that we like, cause we've known each other for a really long time, and then after that we've worked for a really long time, and we've seen you progress, and it's been so much fun. And you've seen us progress, and it's like we've fed off each other.
Facts.
It's been fun. She's been the number one, day one. Yeah.
I'm sorry to everybody out there.
Everybody.
It's all about me now.
It's true.
I'm just kidding, but it's really fun, and it's nice that we've known each other for so long. Like you, me, Oscar, and Axel, and Sandra came in a little bit later, but you're here now.
It's almost like we've known you.
Exactly, I've known you.
I've pretty much
it's
known
really
you my
fun.
whole life.
It's really fun. Like people like ask about the brand, and ask about me modeling for the brand, and they're like, I wanna know, and I'm like, okay, let me tell you the story, but then I tell them, and it's very fun, and I always tell them, they're like, we're the same age, we're from the same, we grew up together, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, and it's nice.
Crazy. And
it's nice that you're going and you're progressing like everybody else and evolving in life and manifesting.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Going back to your process of moving to Stockholm, has Stockholm been nice to you? Have they been good to our girl?
They have. It's been. Everybody's like, no, we gotta.
We were like, God
no,
damn.
but it's been nice. It's just, I think it's like, cause I haven't mentally been there. It's been hard. More like that. I don't really think Stockholm has been like hard on any way, but I just think it's more like I wasn't mentally prepared when I moved.
Yeah.
I think it's that, and people can be rough like any other city. Like, of
have
course.
you found your footing now? And do you feel like you've landed and just found your place?
Found
my
friends,
people,
family.
found my friends, found my people, and still getting to know a lot of people, and just realizing when you're in the creative business. It's a small circle. It's like the same.
Yeah.
Like it's the same in everywhere you go. It's like everything is small, so you keep meeting the same people anyways.
Yeah.
So it's yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's nice, and it's nice. I don't know really what to say. That it's nice to meet people, and always nice to meet new people. That's it.
Yeah. That did not have
Technical difficulties.
Again, we got a refrigerator in the building.
What we gotta do? We gotta keep this tummy.
Yeah.
Guy.
Cool. Cause I've also been seeing you travel a lot.
Yes, I like traveling.
You like traveling. You've traveled for pleasure and also for work. I understand. Where have you been? Where have you been?
Touchdown at the airport. No, but this fall I've been to London town.
What'd you do there?
I've been training. Gotta train to
Gotta-
become better.
Yeah.
But
Hard work.
huh?
Hard work.
Yes. I've been in London twice since September and October. Just been training, like literally just been training, getting to know new styles. So there was this event, this guy brought some people from New York to teach light feet, which is a style founded from hip hop, but it's evolved to its own style, and it's starting to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah. What's your main style?
There is no main style.
What your?
It's all the
All
styles.
styles. No, but I don't really have a specific, like, I know a bit of everything, which is good, what you should know. But I mostly train in hip hop, definitely. But I try to learn everything, and I'm adaptable to learn anything. So yeah, so that's what I did the first time I was in London, and then the second time I was just there to train, like not the light feet thing, and I was at an audition and hang out with my friends and family. Yeah. So and then after that I was in Ireland. I was in Ireland like an Irish man. No, but I was in Ireland, and I was as well training. Training. And then it was a lot of teachers from around the world that came, and it was really, really, really fun. So if any dancers are listening to this, go to Take Flight Intensive, because you'll probably have the best experience in your life. But it was so much fun. And it was nice to be in Ireland. Like I would probably never go to Ireland.
Ireland.
I realize how it sounds like I'm an Irishman when I say Ireland, because that's exactly how they say it. But yeah, so yeah, and then I was in Amsterdam straight afterwards. But that was for pleasure, that was I think my first vacation for this year.
You've been traveling a lot.
Nice.
I know, because I was in. Where was I? I was in Malta and Israel earlier this year, but it was work as well. So that was work.
What did you do
in London?
In Malta and Israel?
I was working for the Eurovision Song Contest.
There it is. Tell us about that. Yeah.
I was dancing for Malta at the Eurovision Song Contest earlier this year. So I don't really know what to say, but we were in Stockholm and we trained, rehearsed like 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks we had off, and then we went to Malta for the weekend to just train, which was really cool, and it was really nice. I wish it was good weather, but it was like mold. No, not mold. Oh my god. It was
moldy weather.
Moldy weather. No, but it was like rainy and like
cloudy.
Cloudy.
It was humid.
It was exactly. It was but it was nice, and we just it was long days. We were like rehearsing from 12 to 6. Not long, but it was like more like it was. Yeah, it was intense, and it was just technical rehearsal, and it was just a lot with the sounds and all that. And then that's when we met the rest of the team that we were working with during the time we were going away. And then we had we didn't have any days off when we were there, but the time after rehearsals we went out
Yeah.
and just saw the city. We went to the movies.
You went to
We went to the movies for
Is
some
that
reason.
what you do?
And then we
explore
went.
the city. Go to the movies.
And then we, but we did see the Game of Thrones where they did season 1.
Oh yeah.
Where, what is his name? Oh,
Jack Sparrow.
no.
What?
Just kidding.
Yeah, well, defensive. No, but from season 1, where
Which one?
when he died. No, the King of the North. What is his
Sean
name?
Bean? You mean?
No. Okay. Anyways, it's not
But
important.
it's Sean Bean that plays the fucking the white the white dude.
The White Walker.
No, the
Not Jon Snow.
no, not Jon Snow. His dad. His
Exactly.
his dad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's from that season.
Sorry
so,
guys, I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
Yeah, because you said Jack Sparrow. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding.
yeah.
But-
I'm just kidding.
That was very nice. So we did that. That was the only time. I didn't even think we went to the beach. We got to sit by the pool once for like
30.
for like 30 minutes, and then we were all sitting with our clothes. But then we were like, "Yeah, you guys, this is great," because it was just like, oh. But then after Malta, we went to Israel.
Yeah.
And we were in Israel for like, was it like 2 weeks? Oh yeah, no, or was it 1 week?
We don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it was 2
I didn't
weeks.
keep
I
track.
don't need.
I wasn't there
I'm
either,
like-
but you know.
No, I don't remember. It feels like it may be 2 weeks, but I.
No,
It might have
say
felt
1.5.
Yeah, it might
It's
have
a
felt
1.5.
like
1.5.
2
It can
weeks.
be
Between
1.5.
a week and 2 weeks.
Exactly. So
Somewhere.
we were there.
Turns out
We
it's
were
like
there
3 weeks.
and so bad. A month. Oh, that would be cool. We were there, and it was really cool to be in Israel.
Yeah, and that was where you performed.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah,
where
that was-
where it was.
I don't keep
where,
track of Eurovision.
Sorry, and that's that was where Eurovision was this
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
because Israel won last year. So we were
How
Who
into
won this year?
the
I don't know. I don't
Dutch,
know.
the Dutchman.
Dutchman.
The Dutchman won
Netherlands?
this year.
Netherlands?
The Netherlands, yeah. And so it was intense because when we got there, it was like straight to the venue, and we got to see the set that we were dancing. So it was the big stage, and then we had our own stage, on stage that they built.
Oh.
Because we were having a special, like, we were having projections while dancing on stage. So we were, like, in a room. And in this room, it was, like, a lot of things going on. It was a whole of a special number. Because it was, like, so many things that we had to think about. Like, shadows, because it was projection. And nobody could, like, ruin the room. It was just a lot. So when we came there, it was like, okay, it wasn't right. The people that built it wasn't right. So we canceled it. So we had to change the choreography.
Oh, so you had a choreography.
We
You
had a choreography
stage.
because we were rehearsing for like 2.5 weeks.
And then you had
of
to
course,
throw the whole choreography.
not the whole thing, but we had to change it.
And then you didn't do the whole like stage and a stage thing.
So they took it away
Yeah.
and we changed the choreography. Okay, we were in Israel for 2 weeks. Now I remember. We were there for 2 weeks because I was like, this is a long time. So, we changed the choreographies because they took away the little stage, the room that we had. They built up for us, and then we changed it, and then we did all the rehearsals, the stage rehearsals, and it's like a very tight schedule because this is like over 40 countries competing.
Yeah.
So everybody got like less than 5 minutes on stage. They got like two run throughs, and it's so sick. It's such a tight schedule.
God damn.
And then, and as we're on stage, we're still doing tech rehearsal at the same time. It's a lot. It's crazy. So we changed it. We had rehearsals. Then we changed it again. So we got back the room that we had with projections.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then they were like, so we rehearsed with it. And you get like 2 or 3 rehearsals on stage before you're performing. It was.
How was that though? Was that
It
nerve-wracking?
It was stressful because it was very stressful because it was like we were changing the number the whole time, and so the days we're supposed to have off, we weren't off.
Yeah.
So not vacation, but like you're supposed to have days off, but we didn't have any days off. But this is the life that I've chosen. This is the life they've chosen. So I mean, it's kind of like we can't expect them to give us. We can't expect them to give us days off, but at the same time we can.
Everything needs to be perfect.
Exactly.
Millions of people watching.
Millions of people watching. A lot of money.
Was that nerve-wracking?
I don't.
Were you nervous when you were gonna perform?
Of course I was. I was nervous, but I think I'm more nervous when I go live in front of the audience than because it feels like a lot. I know a lot of people are watching on TV, but because I can't see them, it doesn't really feel real. Even if there's people in the arena, it doesn't really feel real at the same time because
there's usually people in the arena.
There is people in the arena.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it's just like because you're focusing too much on the cameras. Like, okay, this camera is here, and this camera is there, and this camera is there. So you gotta know which camera is on and know which camera you're supposed to look at. Yeah. So I think that's the thing, but
it's crazy.
It's really crazy. But then we had the room back, and then they took it away once more.
Oh.
So they took it away twice, and then on the third time, like the day before, they're like, "We're having it," and we're like, "Did we really have to change this number like 3 times for you guys to say that we're still gonna have it? Like, why didn't we rehearse it? We had like 1 day off. No, it wasn't like a day off. We had a half day off, and then we were at the beach for half a day, and then you're supposed because there's like a really tight schedule, so they're telling you what you're gonna do like every day." They're like, okay, today you can go to Jaffa, which is the old town, or today you can go to the Dead Sea, or today you can go to Jerusalem.
It was like school almost.
Almost,
everything.
Because and then they had the Independence Day, so it's like all the countries or the delegations could do it together, or it was like a field trip thing. So it was a lot going on. So it was never like.
You couldn't like calm down.
Exactly, because we were always doing stuff,
Yeah.
and then so the day we went to the beach, we were going to the pool first, and then we went to the beach, and then we're like, okay, well guys, we're going to rehearsal. So our friends were there as well, so but they were competing against us. But it was nice. But we saw the Dead Sea, and we saw the old town of Jaffa, which was nice, and we celebrated the Independence Day as well, and we went through the finals, and the semifinals was really fun, and we were the last country to go to the finals, which was crazy, which was like nerve-wracking. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. I don't really think I feel like it was like, I don't know. It was
Would
like,
you want to do it again?
Yeah, definitely 100%. So book me. But
contact information down below.
Yes, exactly. But I want to do it again, and I just want to do it again. Obviously, I want to do it.
Was that the biggest crowd you performed?
Obviously, because it was like.
I mean, without like just the crowd in the.
In the arena.
Yeah, in the arena.
No.
How big was the arena?
It's not so big. I don't remember, but it was not a lot. I think it was just 3,000 people in the arena.
Okay, that's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but it looked like it was. Like when the arena was.
Fake it.
You CGI to make it look like
when the arena was empty, it looked kind of like small. But when it was people inside, I was like, this cannot be 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And then there's like 3,000 people sitting, and then there's the people on the floor. But it's a lot because Eurovision, there's a lot of fans, Eurovision fans that we don't know about because it's not our life.
Exactly.
They'd be like commenting, and then the papers will be writing. There's like so many Eurovision like magazines and Instagram's account, and people like, because the press, the media will watch during the rehearsal, and they will comment about the show. And the thing was, with our country, we were like, or our boss of the team was like, they don't want to tell anything about the show. They don't really say anything, because a lot of people like show some stuff from the show that they're gonna or their performance, but we didn't really show anything. So the day we had rehearsal, they were like, you guys have to nail this because this is the first time anybody is singing it.
No pressure.
No pressure. But it was fine. It was nice. It wasn't a bad thing, but it was really nice. And the singer is so good. Her name is Michaela, and she won X Factor Malta, and it was their first X Factor. So Yeah, so it was really cool. It was a first experience for many of us, and it was really, really fun. And I'm just thankful that I
sounds
did it.
crazy, like a crazy experience.
Yeah, it was. It was a crazy ride. And the thing is, it's like I've been like those Way Out West and Eurovision is like two things I've always wanted to do as a dancer, and that I've been doing it in like a year. Those things too, like if you say that August is from a year to April or May, it's like I've done it in less than a year, and it's just
that's been your goal.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So Way Out West was in August, and then Eurovision was in May, I think.
So less than 12 months.
It was less than 12 months apart, and it's like two things that I always wished for to do. So I was like,
that's crazy.
So I don't really think I appreciate it so much as I wanted to when I was there, because it's like I've already ticked off these things, and it's like it's not even been a year, and all those things happened because I just moved. So I think that was the thing, because I wasn't like. So the thing is with Stockholm is like I wasn't mentally there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like it was so hard for me to believe that I've already done it. It doesn't really feel that I've done it. But
congratulations.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
It's
That's
so
our
crazy.
girl.
It's so crazy. Like I've been doing some crazy things that I didn't really expect. So, like I did another thing with I did a video. I don't know what it's called. The thing that artists have when when DJs are performing.
Like a backing, like
the videos that they have in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Backdrop.
Backdrop video, probably.
Yeah.
I guess. So, I did that for David Guetta.
What?
Yes. And that's like, I didn't know people do that as a job. I was like, when I got the job, I was like, do the dancers do this? I was just surprised that first of all, the dancers didn't even do that, and then I'm so happy that I got to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, and that's probably like the biggest artist that I worked for, but
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like that's the thing. Like I haven't really realized what I've done until now. Like
and
now
after.
by then.
Now we're talking about it.
Now, cause it's like I don't know. I haven't told many people about the David Guetta things. Like I recently, cause I did it after, like straight after New Year's.
Yeah.
And I didn't really tell people until like this month that I've done it. And people are like,
when was this?
This was in January. We filmed it, and the first time it was showed. It was on Ultra Festival in Miami.
Ooh.
But he's been on tour. He's on tour now.
Can you find the video somewhere?
Yeah, you can find it on. You can probably just
go
search
for it.
a
concert
that he had. I don't know where he.
Ultrafest.
But I know you can find an Ultra Festival that he did this year. But the thing is, it's like we tried to see it, but it was so bad because the screens on the Ultra Festival is like this. It's like stairs.
Oh.
So it's like the video gets kind of cut.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's dope. I can see my face. You can see me
Still
doing
a
this.
cool
with
job
my
though.
You've been busy.
Hair whip.
Oh, you did that?
And then we did a little dance, but I haven't seen the whole show because it's like a 2-hour show, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, no.
So, but it's cool. But so if anybody goes and on a David Guetta concert, you know who to film and then send it.
Tag her.
Or tag me, whatever.
This tag on Instagram.
We'll put it up.
Whatever, I don't know. But just, it would be cool. But I would probably never go to a David Guetta concert ever in my life.
Not even to see your own.
I would like to see it, but I feel like I don't like going to EDM concerts anyway, so I'm like, why? I can just go to the club.
Yeah.
That's no offense. I'm so sorry.
If David Guetta
I
hears
work
this
with
now,
you.
he's gonna.
I want to work with you guys.
You know,
but
David Guetta is a big fan of XLNC, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah, he looks at he watches all our videos.
He likes all the pictures.
Yeah, all the pictures.
Sorry.
Sometimes
I'm
we just get David
sorry,
Guetta everywhere.
Betty.
So you better call
but
him
you
later.
didn't come when we were supposed to film the second day, so.
Ooh.
Shade.
You just shaded David
He
Guetta.
didn't come the second day, so.
Yeah, that's his own fault.
Yeah, but it was it's a thing. So I haven't really told people. So I posted like because one of the girls that I was doing the job with, she was at a festival somewhere, and she just happened. She didn't know he was performing, but then she was like, "Oh my God, that's us!" And then she filmed it, and then she sent it to us, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna post this," because we didn't really have footage from it.
Yeah.
That's why. So it's like, That's why I haven't really been thinking about it or talking about it because I don't really see it.
Yeah, it hasn't been in your like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's a video, so it's the same with like music videos. You don't really think about it because it's an experience, but it's not as the same experience as performing on stage live to a TV broadcasting or live stage performance crowd. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Wrapping this up, what would because you've obviously, as you all people have seen now, so you've been talking about it, you've done a lot of like higher level dancing, and your career is, I would say, going strong. What would you say for kids or younger people looking to do something, the things you are doing? What would your advice be for them to pursue the same career that you are?
Work hard. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You should
practice,
work hard.
stay in school.
Definitely stay in school until you're finished. Go through high school at
until
least.
you make it.
No, but at least like I want people to like. I realize now I'm so happy. I at least did school. Like I've done the things, but I realized when I was like I wanted to do a lot of stuff afterwards, but I'm happy I just did high school, and if I want to study I can still study because I'm born here in Sweden. It's very good, like you can study whenever you want. But I recommend people to like, if you want to do something, just do it, like go with your guts, like and if you have supportive family and friends, that's awesome. For those who don't, like you should just do it anyways. Like no, that was a bad answer. No,
you just gotta do it.
No, but for those who don't have support, like I can be a supporter, literally. Like
call
if
her.
You want,
we're gonna put her cell phone number.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No, but it's like there will always be people supporting you, no matter, even if you feel like nobody's supporting you in your inner circle or that you don't have anybody. There will always be people supporting you during the way. Hopefully, I hope so. But like work hard, and if you feel like you're stomping on the same place, honey, I've been feeling that a lot. Like I don't think one person whose life haven't felt that. Like there's don't on the.
Just gotta continue forward.
Yeah, you just have to, like, if you know what you want to do, just work to it. And if you think you know how to do it, just work. I don't know, it's just like, if you know I want to do this as a stylist. Okay, who do you look up to, and do you see what they have done? I'm not telling you to do the same thing, to go through the same journey, but if you look through inspirations of what they have done, you will find your own way, like your own little lane.
I think like the common denominator is work. Just put in that work.
Yeah, but it's
hard work pays off.
Yeah, it does.
Just even though like you can always be your own support, it might be a bit harder, but you still, if you just focus on your work, you're gonna get there.
Yeah, you just have to.
That's for all, not just dancing, but of course dancing, but like all creative crafts and all crafts in general.
Manifest what you want.
Yeah.
Like speak into existence. Like you don't need to speak into existence to your friends. It's just more like tell yourself, I want to do this, or write it down. I want to do this, or I want to. Like always try to write down. Like I write down. Not maybe so much. I know what I want to do in my head, but like write down things I'm doing like on a daily basis to progress, to do better.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on my phone too much, I write. So I write. I'm on my phone too much. Okay, what are we gonna do? But
Do you write it
try
on your
not
phone?
to. No, I don't. I don't write. That's the thing. You don't write. I don't write it on my phone. I write it on the paper because I need to write because everything is technology these days. So I'm like, I need to.
Stop using technology.
I need to use my hand. I need to like write because I'm not in school, so I need to like.
Yeah, continue writing because
Exactly.
otherwise you won't.
Exactly. So it's like things I do that I want to do less of or do more. I write it down. So I know. I wish everybody the best in life. Like I wish everybody like genuine happiness and good energy. Like it's not easy. It goes ups and up. There's a lot of ups and downs. But like good energy, like vibrant, stay vibrant and have a good energy and vibe and like the things that you want will come to you. Like I really believe in that. Like just
it's true.
Stay happy.
Yeah. And with that,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you,
for
Neil.
Thank you
for
so
coming,
much.
For believing on us, in
course,
us, and
family.
always supporting, and always
Since day one.
since day one. We're always gonna support you. We're gonna do that.
Kawaii.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you take something out of this podcast and put it in your own life. And this was excellent. This was Culture Control by Excellence Gothenburg. It's our podcast.
Do that again.
Yeah. This is Culture Control by Excellence Gothenburg. This is our podcast.